Hello, I'm Patricia. I work in recruitment at the Faculty of Engineering. Thanks for joining me today as we explore more about the computer science program. We'll be joined by CompSci faculty and students throughout the presentation to allow you to hear firsthand about life at McMaster. First off, welcome to McMaster University, located in the west end of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada's 9th largest metropolis. McMaster is a mid-sized university with a total population of around 27,000 students, around 6,000 in the Faculty of Engineering. McMaster's main campus is located on 300 acres of land next to Coutts Paradise, a nature reserve. At McMaster, you're not just at a picturesque university, you're at a top-rated, top-ranked, world-renowned institution. We are ranked in the top 5 in Canada by Maclean's, 3rd for engineering in Ontario, and in the top 75 in the world by Times Higher Education. Students come to McMaster to become leaders in their fields. If you're looking to make a change, you've come to the right place. We put students at the center of their education. Our engineering and computer science students get a world-class degree, plus so much more. They get the experience they need working in teams on academic projects, in clubs outside of the classroom, on co-op internships, during exchanges, on varsity or recreational sports teams, and so much more. Everything they do during their time at McMaster contributes to who they are as a person and where their career will take them. I'm going to now turn it over to our 4 panelists to introduce themselves and to share more about the computer science program.
Hi, I'm Wolfram Karl. I'm a computer scientist who joined McMaster 18 years ago from Munich in Germany. And I'm now in the Department of Computing and Software, undergraduate associate chair. And I like teaching logic and as a tool for everything in life.
Hi, my name is Natasha Varghese. I am a 4th year computer science student here at McMaster. I'm currently on co-op. My hometown is Houston, Texas, but I've actually lived in Calgary as well as I was born in Dubai.
Hey, I'm Andrew Burial. I'm in my 5th year of computer science. I grew up in Collingwood and now I'm living in Toronto.
Hi, I'm Mark Lawford. I'm the chair of the Department of Computing and Software since May of 2019. I came here in 1998 to help start up the software engineering program, later the mechatronics engineering program, and currently I'm working with Dr. Call to significantly increase the enrollment in computer science.
Alrighty, right off the bat, what is one thing you think everyone should know about computer science at McMaster and what makes it unique?
The new curriculum that we're going to roll out in September this year is a direct entry into computer science that is a solid, fast, and focused entry into the subject, providing 5 computer science courses, 3 math courses, and 2 open electives in first year, so that students get a lot of practice and a wide spectrum of relevant areas and are already in good shape for an internship after first year, and even better after second year.
Awesome.
Dr. Lawford, you said there in your intro that the program is growing. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Well, we're really excited to have strong support from the university leadership, from the president and the provost to the dean, right on down the line, to allow us to expand during this time the computer science from 52 students per year to 202 students per year. And currently we have a really good split of international and domestic students, and we're going to continue that going forward, where we have people from all over Canada and all over the world coming into the program, and we're going to be growing the faculty hires as well. So we'll be adding about another 20 faculty members, almost doubling the size of the department. This will allow us to offer a lot more elective courses and more specializations for all of the students in computer science.
That's fantastic to hear.
So, what exactly is computing and how does it relate to engineering? Computing is highly interdisciplinary. It mixes design, engineering, math, and science to produce fields in computer science, which is what we are here to talk about today. as well as software engineering, mechatronics, and information systems. There are 3 types of computing programs offered in the Faculty of Engineering: computer science, a direct from high school program option leading to a Bachelor of Applied Science, as well as software and mechatronics engineering, which leads to a Bachelor of Engineering, which students would enter in through Engineering 1, specializing in these fields in year 2 and beyond. As a new kid on the block, so to speak, computer science is an exciting and quickly growing field where you'll solve problems, manage information, create smart products, explore the world, and connect to people. As mentioned, computer science at McMaster leads to a Bachelor of Applied Science and is a 4-year degree. You enter directly into this program from high school and will have 2 choices to apply to on the Ontario University Applications Centre portal: a co-op and non-co-op option. While previously we've had an incoming class of around 50 students for computer science, this year we are growing this to 100 students, with further increases coming in future years. For admission requirements to computer science, check out our Admissions 101 video session. A key feature of the computer science program at McMaster is that we give students control over how they want to integrate their computer science degree with other specializations. You'll work with an academic advisor to help pick technical and open electives that make sense for you. Whether it's a minor in music, innovation, economics, geography, or one of the 50 more options available, there's something for everyone when it comes to customizing your comp sci degree. You'll start in the first year with an impressive 5 computer science courses. That's half of your courses. By starting right away with this concentration of specialized courses in your field, you'll be well positioned to seek co-op opportunities for the summer after your first year, and even more so after your second year. In level 2 and 3, you'll take even more computer science courses. By the time you get to the 4th year, you'll be able to customize your degree with technical electives that interest you, as well as a full year capstone project. Let's check back in with our panelists for more information on the difference between computer science and the other engineering programs in computing.
How would you explain the differences between computer science and other engineering streams in computing?
So in particular, people, when they're coming in from high school, often get confused between computer science, computer engineering, software engineering. And we offer all 3 programs at McMaster University. We're fortunate within our department to offer software engineering and computer science together. And part of the reason we do that is that there's, obviously a very strong synergy between the 2 programs. A lot of courses, similar, basic programming, object-oriented design. But if you think about it, the focus on the software engineering stream is to become a licensed professional engineer. If you're going to work on products that involve safety critical software for things like nuclear reactors, automobiles, then it makes sense to understand more about interaction with the physical world. And so there are courses in control systems and other things. And so effectively by choosing software engineering, you've picked a lot of your electives and you have very little choice in your program. Whereas if you're in a computer science program, then you have a tremendous amount of flexibility. So you can really pursue your own interests and specialize within the program because there's not that accreditation piece that you can do. And so if you were really interested in theory or machine learning, you can go off and explore those topics in great detail because you have a lot of freedom to go and explore them. You have a lot of upper year electives that you can specialize in. Another piece is that on the computer science side, then you'll learn more about the theory behind some of the topics, rather on the software engineering side, we're focused more on the application.
So why have changes been made to the curriculum going forward, and how is this going to make the program better?
Now we have a direct entry program that delivers that. That gets them started with 5 computer science courses in first year, opposed to equivalent of 1 programming course in engineering. And that difference of 4 courses, so to speak, the software engineers can never catch up. So the computer science students will be up ahead after the end of first year, when they have enough web programming, both client and server, to capture a meaningful internship even after their first year. And they will be ahead in second year at the time when they go into interviews for internships, because at that time the computer science students have already had their algorithms course, and algorithms is what employers tend to ask about, whereas the software engineering students only have it in second term. And it continues like that. Computer science students get their database course in second year, which is a nice thing to have for interesting internships after second year. And from there, you're almost set. And third year, you finish all your core courses and start your first electives. In fourth year, you have electives, and your capstone program. So we can have much more interesting electives that build on all core courses. We can have students do capstone programs that build on all core courses. Students are doing more interesting work. Students have more interesting things to show in their portfolio. Students can acquire more advanced skills during all the 4 years.
It's not all about writing code. Our students inspire youth through STEM camps, run Delta Hacks, which is an annual hackathon for change, and they even take on summer research positions to advance discoveries in the field. Meet one of our recent grads, Alicia. On the topic of her favorite McMaster memories, she said, "From winning at Harvard Medical School's hackathon to send hundreds of Mackin students on buses to events around the US to compete in hackathons, and especially at the Grace Hopper celebration in 2016, when she got to speak on the keynote stage after IBM CEO Ginni Rometty. And the best part is, she didn't even trip." I'll turn it back over to our students who can speak more about how they feel they can make an impact in computer science inside and outside the classroom.
What has been the most fun you've had in your computer science studies with related work, for example, writing code or proving proofs or things like that?
For sure. So I'd say like the most fun that I've had with my degree or with computer science is being able to take it away and actually apply it. So using it on my co-op terms, or using it in the different ways that I've been involved at Mac with like the Computer Science Society, and not just writing code, but solving problems. Because at the end of the day, the code is just a vessel to solve a problem, and it's really fun to work those problems, try to figure out how to come up with the best solution and optimize whatever system you're working on. And that's how I have fun with what I do, learning computer science.
Every student has access to the co-op program. The best part, you decide when you would like to complete co-op, and we'll help you get there. Your professional career starts in your first year with an introductory non-credit co-op course. Throughout the year, a team of 15 staff from the Engineering Co-op and Career Services Office will connect with more than 1,000 employers, bring them directly to you through over 200 workshops and events annually. It's a lot of events. We also work with you to help navigate the career exploration, job search, application interview, and offer process. Beginning as early as the summer after your first year, you can begin completing 4-month co-op positions. After your third year, you'll have the option to complete longer, more immersive 8, 12, or 16-month positions. 12 months of co-op is required to graduate, but students can actually complete up to 28 months of work experience before they graduate. There's more than one way to complete co-op. You can opt for summer stints, mix and match with 4-month and 8, 12, or 16-month positions. Choose a longer internship, usually 12 or 16 months, or do the works. Up to 28 months of co-op can be completed before you graduate. Here are some of the Faculty of Engineering top co-op employers in terms of number of students hired. McMaster University ranks in the global top 100 and number 5 in Canada for graduate employability. 10,000 co-op students have worked in 30 countries around the world. After graduating, students can enter the job market where the outlook is excellent. They can also progress to professional or research-based graduate programs of their choosing. To illustrate the lucrative job market for computing grads, let's look at a few stats. The number of available jobs in computer science and mathematical occupations has soared in comparison to other engineering and science disciplines. It also leads in terms of annual wages. Rewarding career, excellent job prospects, and outstanding compensation? Sign me up. Fun fact, did you know that the Faculty of Engineering is the first in Canada to offer digital degrees to graduates through blockchain technology when they graduate? Our panelists will now speak a bit more about how their co-op experiences and career ambitions.
So Natasha, I know you've had a lot of interesting co-ops and you're out on co-op again right now. Can you tell us a little bit about the co-ops you've had and what the experience has been like?
Yeah, for sure. So one of the coolest experiences I've had so far, I'm working at a company called L3 Harris Westcam, which makes these electro-optical and infrared systems. We call them turrets that go on planes, ships, and terrain vehicles. So one of the things we do is specific customers want custom overlays instead of the general ones we give. So me and a couple of the senior software engineers, as well as some domain experts, we parsed through the code base and got different things such as altitude, latitude, things like that, things that are displayed on the overlay. And we kind of stored it in key length value format and kind of sent it down to a different downstream overlay. And the reason I really liked this project was because it was a lot of back and forth between the systems engineers, a lot of like kind of, you know, I guess like retesting requirements and like really looking at that sort of stuff. And I also got to learn a lot from the domain experts and the SMEs on the projects. And I had a lot of fun testing it with the turret. So yeah, it's definitely a cool project to be a part of.
Neat. That sounds like a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
So Andrew, where do you see your computer science degree taking you in your career, and what experiences, you know, through classes, research, workshops, extracurriculars at McMaster have helped you along that journey?
You know, that's a great question. That's something I ask myself all the time. The quick answer is I don't know yet. I'm still working through that. But the thing that I always come back to is the reason I went into computer science is I always saw it as a skill set, a set of tools to get any kind of problem solved, to get any job done. And it really, in my eyes, would allow me to enter a bunch of different types of industries and leave doors open for me in that regard. So I'm still trying to figure out where exactly I'm going to land, but the ability to take a bunch of electives so I could go and explore other classes as well. So I take a lot of business classes. You know, right now I'm leaning more in a business route. While I was on my co-op, I worked at the university doing education stuff, and I could maybe go an education route and work on, you know, presenting and working with Canada's youth and bringing digital technology to them. So there's a bunch of different ways I could go, and the short answer is I don't know yet. I'm still figuring it out, and I think computer science leaves so many opportunities that it's a great spot to be in.
Yeah, I think any background in computing that you get will really set you up for future careers in all sorts of different domains. It's sort of the future for all these jobs.
Exactly, definitely.
CompSci students work and play among students from 3 other programs within the Faculty of Engineering, locally known as MacEng. At MacEng, you're always among friends, more than 6,000 of them. Our Fireball family is a supportive community where students build each other up in a spirit of collaboration and not competition. If you take a stroll through our Gerald Hatch Center for Engineering Experiential Learning, known as Hatch to our students, it's hard not to feel the energy. This is the home base for the McMaster Engineering Society and affiliated clubs and teams. Mac-In students brainstorm ideas and bring them to life in 28,000 square feet of collaboration rooms, lounges, and garage spaces, which are devoted to the undergraduate student life. From the McMaster Engineering Musical to Delta Hacks, McMaster Coding Club to MacEng EcoCard Challenge, students actively participate in a variety of clubs, teams, and associations. These activities don't take away from our students' abilities to learn subject matter. If anything, it actually enhances it. We believe in it so much that we have started offering course credit for participation in extracurriculars. Pretty cool. Let's hear from our students about the student experience at McMaster.
Andrew, could you tell us a bit about the Computer Science Society and what kind of environment it provides for the students?
The Computer Science Society is a student-run society that aims to really create a community around computer science. Right now, we're pretty tiny, so that's something where we're really tight-knit. As we expand, we hope to keep it as tight-knit as it is right now. And we work to connect students with the various members of the faculty, because when you come in your first year, it's kind of hard to learn all these faces and names and who to talk to about what. So we try to make those connections, as well as running different social events or different study events and just helping the transition through your first year and through your graduation.
We are in the age of early computing. As advancements in computer technology grow, so too does the need for computer-savvy people. We know that computing is an in-demand field with excellent prospects. So why choose McMaster as a place to continue your education in the field? To wrap things up, let's go over the top 5 reasons you might consider studying computer science at McMaster. Reason number 1, the tight-knit community. Reason number 2, you're going to experience 5 practice and experience courses throughout your curriculum. Number 3, how flexible and customizable our co-op program is. Reason number 4, that 40% of the curriculum is elective-based. And last but not least, there's always room for a minor. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at thinkeng@mcmaster.ca. We are always here for you. For now, we'll sign off and say goodbye, but we truly hope to hear from you soon.